Hey you, stop right there. Switch the TV off, log out of Facebook, and get the kids out of the room. You need to pay close attention right now. This is serious. Let me ask you something. Do you want to earn $26,881 today? Huh? Listen, I made $10 frickin' million last year, alone. Check this out. If you're shaking your head and saying no, then thanks. I wish you well, but you might as well click off now and go back to Facebook. 'Cause this isn't for you, my friend. If you're nodding your head, then it is crucial that you watch this now, because this offer will not be around forever, because I am offering this amazing Wolf on Wall Street system to you for free. That's right, this system will not cost you a cent, so put your credit card away and watch this very carefully. We have all seen over the years how unstable the economy has been. If you've been one of the unlucky ones, then you might have been directly affected by this, losing your job and maybe even your house. Maybe you were affected in a less way, where you and your family had to tighten your belts. But there's no dispute. Everyone has been worried about it. Well, I am here to tell you that it's time to make your finances secure, and relying on a job is not going to do that. What if you did lose your job? How long would you last? The average person can last 3 weeks. It's time to take action. Time to put your money in your bank account so that you can lead the life you want and have a lifetime of security. Hi, my name is Andy. I lost my job when the bank crisis first hit. Luckily, I had years of experience behind me and dealt with trading on a daily basis. So after the initial shock and panic wore off, I decided I had to get my fighting spirit back and think of a plan. I was angry, I will admit it. I was bitter, so I was not looking forward to joining the job search to work for an employer who could get rid of me at any moment. I was living the high life. I worked hard and I partied harder. Now this had been taken away from me, so I thought about what lines of business I could start. But I realized I should stick with what I know. I visited numerous brokers over the course of 3 weeks. After pooling my knowledge with the knowledge I'd stolen from them, I realized I could create the system that could help me make money. Now don't get me wrong, I could do this manually, sit at a computer and make the trades. I know it like the back of my hand. The problem was, I didn't want to spend 15 hours each day to do that. So I hired a software designer and made him sign a confidentiality agreement. After all, I didn't want him running out with this, thinking he could just sell it on willy-nilly. Finally, I was getting my own back on the financial sector and making the money I really deserved, which is why I am like the wolf on Wall Street. He built the software with my instructions. I sat down the day it was built. I remember this like it was yesterday. I decided to test it out properly, so I funded my broker with $600. I downloaded the software at 3:50 on a Thursday afternoon. By 4:30, I had made $550. My account balance actually read $1,150 after the software being downloaded for just under 40 minutes. Now, I don't know about you, but there aren't many jobs out there that pay $550 in 40 minutes. It's not as if there's any real work involved. All I did was download the software, clicked a few buttons, placed the trades, and that was it. So really, that's $550 in 40 minutes for clicking a few buttons. Anyone can do that. No special skills required or any insider knowledge. I just followed what the software said and I made money. So then I thought, okay, maybe it's because I'm an expert in this field. Let me get other people to try it out. So I picked 10 friends at random and invited them round to my house. I told them all to bring their laptops. After having my leg pulled a bit, as you can imagine, they relented and came around. I explained that I was doing an experiment. It was totally up to them if they wanted to join in. After a bit of laughter, they all said they would help me test the system. They all logged on and I emailed the full instructions. They all followed the instructions no problem. I made them all coffee when they had clicked a few buttons and we sat down and had a chat. Half an hour later, I told them to log back onto their computers and tell me if they had made money and how much. Here were the results. Andrew, $2,934. Emma, $2,990. Allison, $1,882. George, $2,737. Sergi, $2,219. Lucy, $2,038. Severin, $1,922. Philip, $2,038. Roger, $1,288. Johnny, $2,992. Now, as you can imagine, they were astounded. This was in a half an hour. The questions of how the hell does this work, is this for real, were all flooding in. I told them to use it every day and in 2 weeks to let me know how they got on. The results were amazing.
Hi, I'm Andrew, friends with Andy. I went to his house one night and he said he wanted me to try his system. He told me to make a deposit with his broker, which I did. When this guy tells you to do something for him, I took it as a privilege, to be honest. A smart guy that's made a lot of money in his life. He emailed me the software. I followed the installation instructions, which were dead easy. We went for coffee, and afterward I checked my account balance. It was at $2,934. He told us just to keep trying the system for a couple of weeks, and it was ours to keep. I just had to let him know how it was going. Well, it's exactly 14 days since, and I've made $39,239. Andy, I love you, man. I still can't believe it, but I am buzzing.
Hi, Andy. It's me, Emma. Well, even though you're a rich guy and all, I was a bit skeptical when you told me to try your system. But in a half an hour making $990, I was truly amazed. It's been 2 weeks later, and I have made $23,872. I cannot stop checking my account balance. I have never seen that much money in my account, seriously. Now I'm looking forward to your party on Saturday. Thank you for choosing me, Andy.
I'm Allison and been mates with Andy for about 15 years. I tested his system at his house and in half an hour I made $1,882. He told us to carry on for a few weeks and try it out and let him know. Well, I was blown away. I've made $36,298 in 13 days. I love it. Not to mention, I hate my job, so I handed in my notice. I can't wait to make more money. I've never felt so excited in my life.
Andy, it's me, George. I love you, man. I'm so impressed when I made $2,737 in a half an hour at your house. Well, 2 weeks later, I've already made $41,293. I love this. I've quit my job and I'm ready to kill this thing, you know. I can't wait to see you on Saturday at the party. Thanks for the invite, and thank you even more for the Wolf on Wall Street.
Hey there, I'm Sergi, and I've been friends with Andy for quite a few years now. He's wild, but you know what? He's a good guy, and he's been there for me through the last few years here. And I've had major money issues in the past, and I really had tried everything I could to make some extra money. Well, it was cool because he showed me his system, and I trusted him because he was a friend of mine. Within a half an hour, I made $2,219. 2 weeks later, I made $36,112. You know what? I don't even know how to say thank you enough, Andy. This has literally changed my life overnight and pretty much solved most of my money problems. Thanks, Andy.
Hi, my name's Lucy, and I've been mates with Andy for about 4 years. I work in a bar, and I used to serve him champagne. We got to chatting and became good friends ever since. And I was only ever used to using Facebook and Twitter, and he told me he wanted me to test his system, and I told him I'd be the absolute wrong person because I don't have a clue when it comes to computers. He assured me it'd be okay, so he demanded I go to his house. Went for a round, and we all sat there, and I deposited with his broker, and he emailed me instructions. It was the simplest thing I do. I made $2,038 in half an hour. I literally cried, which might sound stupid, but I never thought that I'd be able to learn something that could earn me that kind of money. It's now 2 weeks later, and I've made $32,992. I have cried every day, but with tears of joy. I don't even know how to thank you enough, Andy.
I'm Severine, and I used to work with Andy before the economy broke down. Andy was a lot higher up than me, and he was the golden balls of trading then. Well, he knew that I had lost my job at the same time he did, and had been working in various temp jobs ever since. Well, he called me saying that I should come around with my laptop. Literally after a few clicks, I had made $1,922 in half an hour. I went home and opened up a bottle of champagne that I was saving for when I got a proper job. I have celebrated every single day since. 2 weeks down the line and I have made $27,139. I've already booked a holiday and paid for it in full. And the next thing that I'm going to do is buy myself a brand new home. Andy, I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
My name's Philip, and I used to be high school buddies with Andy. He sent me his software to test, and within half an hour, I made $2,038. I thought it was a joke, to be honest, but he assured me that he was deadly serious, and I should go away with it and let him know in a few weeks how it went. Well, it's 15 days later, and I've made $31,002. I am blown away. In fact, I think I'm still in shock. Thanks, bud, and I will see you on Saturday. It's time to party hard.
Hey Andy, it's Roger here, and I thought you were a bit crazy at first when you asked me to try out your system, but when you showed me what you would earn from it, I was absolutely astonished. So I thought, what the hell, I'll give it a go. What do I have to lose, really? And what do I have to gain? Maybe some money. So, overall, wow, half an hour in, I had already made $1,288, okay? To be honest, I still had doubts when I walked away, but it's now 2 weeks later and I have $28,933 in my account. And I honestly am having a hard time believing it. It's there. It's in my account. I keep refreshing my balance. It's amazing. This system has been absolutely great for me. It's gotten me out of debt. It's helped me pay my bills and my mortgage. It's helped me, resolve collections. It's unbelievable. Oh my God, man. I just want to say thank you so much.
Andy, yo, it's me, Johnny. Shit, man, when I was at yours and made $2,992 in a half an hour, I was jumping up and down at your house, if you remember. Well, you should have seen me the past few weeks. I've been high on life. I made a total of $41,029 in 2 weeks. I've quit my job, and I'm now treating this as my business. I've been looking for something to work for so long, and you showed me how. Me and you are going to party hard this Saturday. Thank you, Andy.
Now this was proof enough for me that it works. Now remember, I am still using the system and making phenomenal profits each and every day. My group of friends were quitting their jobs, buying cars, and paying off their mortgages. I just made them promise not to pass it on. But I still wanted to test this some more, so I pulled together 120 people to try the system. The results were still the same. Massive profits were being made. So I decided that it was time to give this away. Time to help people get their bills paid, get out of debt, pay their mortgages off. You may be wondering, why am I giving this away for free? Well, to be honest, I don't need the money. Wolf on Wall Street system makes me more than enough. Hell, I am being too modest here. I make so much money, I don't need to charge you for this. So I might as well share it out with you guys. Now I must warn you that the one negative thing I have found along the way is brokers. Some are not quite what they say they are. I have been scammed out of thousands of dollars, not to mention the ones where there are major problems on their site. So I have chosen the best brokers in the field. They are reliable, professional, friendly, and contactable. So it is these brokers that I have ensured the software will work with. Wolf on Wall Street software is completely free, but I must warn you, I am only giving this to the first 50 people that take up this offer. After that, I will be charging $1,799 for the software because I like to make money. If you're one of the lucky ones and you get the software for free, it is my promise to you that this will be free for a lifetime, so act quickly. What do you need to do? All you need to do is enter your email address now. Go through to the members area. You will need to deposit as much as you possibly can with the broker. Once you have done that, you will get the free Wolf on Wall Street software to download on top of the benefits with our broker, so you have absolutely everything you need. Now remember, I am giving you Wolf on Wall Street software for free, absolutely free. You will be depositing with a reputable broker. The only thing I ask of you is that you pay it forward in whatever way suits you. If you are currently working full-time and you want to quit your job, then as soon as you have made enough money through Wolf on Wall Street and you have quit your job, you could donate some time to volunteering for a local project. You can donate money to a local charity. Whatever you feel is something you can help with. You'll be like the secret millionaire, helping others. If you have never seen an episode, then watch one. Paying it forward is good for the soul. You see, I have reached all my financial goals. I will never have to work a job in my life again. My biggest aim is to start a chain of events around the world where people help in their local community. Imagine if just a few people out of every town started this. There is no time like the present. If you want to become part of the elite, take action now. If you want to get the life of your dreams and want what I have, then you need to get moving, as this offer is limited and won't be around forever.